October 23rd, year 2000. I just bought the Cobblestone. I haven't done anything to it yet. I'm going to videotape the way it looks now and then do before and after, see what it looks like later. This is the side entrance facing east. Oh, that lovely grapevine up there looks nice, but I have to cut that down. Connected to the Cobblestone is a two-story barn. Then I'm going to fix up and utilize that as part of the studio. Needs a new roof. It's not too bad though. And I got backyard. Approximately 1.1 acres of land with the property. And in the back got this old barn here that it's pretty far gone, but it's not too far gone. One of the beams, one of the vertical beams is shot, and one of the horizontal beams between the first floor and the second floor is shot. I think it's fixable. And these are a couple of old lilac bushes here. They look pretty in springtime. And the only neighbor I got down over there, pretty far away. Not too bad. Not sure what kind of tree this is. Then we start the back of my house. That's the window to the pantry, which someday will be a doorway out into a porch or a deck. There's a kitchen window. And then there's a door there that leads out to the back that goes all the way back to the Cobblestone. Here is the front view of the Cobblestone. It's kind of hard to see. It's all covered up with trees and bushes and vines, so I'll have to cut down most of them. On the left-hand side there's a lilac bush. I'm going to keep that one, of course. On top of that old porch there's a bunch of desks and shelves I picked up at an auction. They'll be out of there pretty soon. This Cobblestone was built in 1841 and it was a Quaker Meeting House. Basically it's just one giant room. Then in the turn of the century it's turned into a store. It was a general store until about 1966. And basically it's been pretty much unused since then. Can't see much of the Cobblestone, all the vine over it. Some there. That old porch is going to have to be torn down. I'm going to try to restore that as much as I can and use as much of the old wood as I can on it. And it's going to need a new roof. Okay, there on the right you can see the old barn in the back. And then this is the house. What I'm going to move into. This is my new house. Got 4 bedrooms upstairs, full attic, full basement. It's got a kitchen with a pantry, dining room. This is a window to the dining room. This is a side porch which needs some fixing. That entrance goes into the parlor. Then past that is a living room, and there's also a den. And this roof here, this porch here is real solid. It's got a stone foundation in it. That's real solid. I don't have to do any repairs there. And it needs a good scraping and a good paint job. At some point I could use a new roof too. I have this lovely maple in front. It's a real nice view from the inside. This is the front of the house. Got that window I just took out and replacing. Yeah. There's Petey. Good looking boy. Good looking Petey. Anyways, from that house, from my house here, in front of my house, the only drawback is I'm kind of on a busy road. There's the road, and there's the main road there. It's like a fork here. And down here, you have another cobblestone, a beautiful cobblestone. This was a school. There's a bell up top there. And when I was a child, I used to go to Sunday school here. The church owned it at one point. There's that old maple, cobblestone, and my only other neighbor, there's a house there that belongs to this church. But nobody lives there, they don't seem to use it. There's my van, and here's a neighborhood. Pleasant little community of Millville, little hamlet. Big city for me though. I'm used to no traffic and no neighbors, but seems quiet enough. I guess I'll get used to the traffic. Okay, now I'll take you to the inside. I thought I'd show you the side here first before I went to the inside. This is 3 bedrooms upstairs. And this is all a bunch of brush I gotta clear out. At some point I'm gonna put a fireplace up right along on this side. I have a little fireplace in my living room. A lot of brush. There's Petey without his back feet. He's spotted in Millville. Pete. How you doing, Petey? Petey. Petey hears other dogs barking. You're not alone, Pete. Okay, we're gonna go inside now. This is the way I bought it. Full of all kinds of junk. It's one giant room. Big bay window in the front. Giant cooler here from when it was a store. Lots of bookshelves. Paint peeling off the walls. Still seems to have all the original trim on it. And floor is not in bad shape except for on this side here. That everything's pretty much rotted out here from moisture. That door is rotted out. It goes back to a building that connects this with the barn, but it's all torn down. And here's where all the water damage is. Basically, they had holes there for years and years, and they didn't do anything about it. About a month ago, I went and put plastic up. It wasn't even my house then, but I couldn't wait for closing. But this isn't the bad part. Bad part is right there where a beam is collapsed. That's one of the main beams. There's 3 main beams. This one's in the middle. There's big water damage there, and the water leaked down on this one spot and rotted it. So I've got to support that up somehow. Until I can fix it, I'll have to at least brace it so it won't cave in any farther. And that's our doorway. It leads over to my house. That's a window that I think's alright. Just got a screen over it. And over here we have an old hand pump. Apparently, I was told that there was a cistern below here, and that this sink is connected to it. The whole sink there is connected to it. And the gutters had filled the cistern, and that's where they get their water from. That's where all the plastic I put up filled them holes. There's that main beam that's rotted out to support that somehow. Doesn't look that bad upside though. Basically that one rotted, that one main beam is rotted. There's the mascot of the Cobblestone. Good looking dog. Minus the feet. That countertop's kind of neat. I'm going to put all my prints behind that. I'm going to keep that there. The old chair's kind of neat. It's an exterior chair. Then he left me boxes and boxes of books. Shelves of books, all kinds of books. Kind of musty smelling because I threw a musty smell in here, but there's some goodies in there. I love that old door. That'll be the front entrance onto the front porch. The big bay window. And here comes Richard Bannister. down that one beam.
Who's got the tarp on it?
I did that finally. It was like a month before closing, and I just said, I can't wait any longer. I went up there and put plastic on them without any permission.
It's dangerous, yeah.
Yeah. Well, basically, there's three main beams. This one here, the middle one, and the third, and it's the third. And this one I think is okay. Can't tell for sure, but I think this one's okay. I know the other one's okay.
It's amazing.
That's still pumping here. Hand pump.
Oh, neat. That'd be handy if there's a well.
Yeah, it's, well, they said there's a cistern down below. But there's, I don't know. We'll have to see the water hook at some point.
Yeah, don't be in a hurry to do that either if you got a water supply.
Well, basically, I'll show you the site visit when we
Oh,
down
good.
there. Yeah. Across between Gilligan's Island and,
What if you,
Green Acres.
what is this? You gotta go down under, you gotta cut a hole in here and go down before you can jack that up.
Right?
Yeah, I wouldn't,
You don't know, I was pushing the floor down, wouldn't I?
well, I don't, if you don't push on something really sturdy, you're gonna go right down through it and ruin this.
Yeah.
So what you gotta do is you gotta cut a trap door or something. Is there a crawl space or a basement?
He said there's a crawl space, I haven't seen it, I don't know, make sure I did that. I think he had distance in the back, but that's all
Yeah.
broken down building.
The best thing to do, what I would do, is I'd get a couple 2x12s or something and lay on the floor.
Right.
Okay, if the floor goes this way,
Right.
that means your joists are going this way.
Okay,
So you want to come across as many of them as possible.
okay.
And don't be too worried about getting it too far up. Just keep it from coming down.
That's my, yeah, that's how I do for now. And then once I got that up there, I can tear some of this stuff down and see what I really gotta do.
Right. Well,
I think in theory, I have to run a new beam across here, keep those two beams here, and hopefully run a bunch of 10-footers along.
I would imagine, not knowing you're not getting. You're tall enough to get up in there, but get up in there and, it might be this, without a doubt, the cheapest thing is to tear this sub-ceiling out.
Right.
Let it go.
Yeah.
And, they've got such wonderful, what they call them, we just put them in my brother's house. In fact, the guy that said he'd never use them, he doesn't use anything but now. They're laminated, they're the
I heard that.
flimsiest. Huh?
You actually kind of pressed wood or something?
Well, what it is it's an I-beam out of wood, two 2x4s with plywood in between.
Right.
And he did this one building, the span is 32 feet.
Oh, this is 30.
This way?
Yeah.
It's that wide this way?
Yeah.
What is it that way then?
About 40.
So it's almost a square. There's 32, and he drives his trucks in on them. It's a barn.
Wow. Wow.
They're strong.
Good.
So what you do is you wouldn't need them that big, but just the whole way, and then attach your ceiling to it, get your insulation up where it's done. As far as that upper roof, that could be saved. It's all old beam.
Yeah, they don't look bad.
By looks of it, but it's caving in places.
I think here it's because the moisture was trapped there. Up top, it just, moisture went down, and because of the holes, the air dried that thing. I think those are okay. I wanted to say, get that
Well,
propped up.
you gotta find out what your superstructure looks like. If it came down to this beam to hold up the roof, you got problems you gotta take
I
care
don't
of.
think it is, because the roof doesn't look like it's caved in any.
Yeah, well, look at this beam here.
Yeah.
Okay, didn't that come down to here? Isn't
Yeah.
that supporting that upper
That
roof?
beam
See,
is there.
that's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
because you gotta get a new roof on.
That's my big,
Yeah.
I have to take a room off that, I guess. What I want to do now is prop this up.
Yeah.
Even if it's, the ceiling is 12 foot high, even if I just got up 10 foot.
Yeah,
So when you
yeah,
come
right,
down.
right, you're right.
If I got 10 foot.
Oh, what a neat building. Oh,
Isn't it cool? It got potential. To be like a new art school. One dad room like this.
I wanna look around.
Forgot I left my camera on.
Huh? Can you put it on historic register?
Yeah, I think so. I gotta look into it.
Huh?
I gotta look into it. Okay, this is the side door that goes into the parlor.
Yep.
Okay, this is the interior of the house, pretty much as I bought it. I haven't done hardly anything to it yet, and there's still full of stuff they left behind. But I want to do a view of how it looked before I do anything, kind of before and after. This is Petey before I do anything. Later, if I won't be itching, it'll be after. Okay, this is the parlor. I guess it's a parlor. It doesn't have any wall space for furniture or anything. It's all windows and doors. That's the entrance to the front door. And here's the living room. It's going to be the living room. I've already started peeling off some of the wallpaper there. Here I peeled off some of the wallpaper. I know it's gorgeous. I hate to ruin it, but that wallpaper here peeled off pretty quick, pretty easy. It just came off in layers. It's done in bare plaster. I have to coat that with a primer and then paint it. And this room here will be the living room. TV will go there in the corner. I'll have a couch there. Bunch of junk we left behind. And here, this leads to, there's a den in there, and bedroom upstairs, 4 bedrooms upstairs. Over here we have my favorite rooms, minus the wallpaper. This will be the dining room. See all the junk they left behind, except for the tripod, it's mine. And more lovely wallpaper. Can't wait to replace, paint over. But then I got this gorgeous window here with a view out to my Cobblestone. It's got leaded glass. It's a real nice view. I'll have the dining room table in here, and I can always see what's going on with my studio, see if I have anybody here or not. It's a nice view. Big maple out front. Church next door. And it's quite spacious because there's this big opening into the parlor. Gorgeous wallpaper. See all the stuff they left behind I gotta deal with. Mostly junk, but there's a few goodies in there. And this is the kitchen. It's a nice kitchen. It's got potential. There was a window in there that was rotted out, and I took it out, and I'm putting that stained glass window in there. That'll be real pretty when I get that down in there. It's got lots of cupboards and shelves. Nice trim. Be nice when it's all painted. Oh, that fancy trim. And they've left a lot of the cupboards are full of pots and pans and stuff. There's a bunch of goodies I gotta deal with. A few nice things in there. I put the refrigerator there. There's the doorway into the dining room. And then doorway into the bathroom. And here's where the stove will go. It's not my stove, I have to get rid of that. There's my microwave, they didn't leave me that. And then the sink, it's going to need all new plumbing in here. All new plumbing. Right now, part of that sink is run off a cistern, which gets water from the gutters. And I got a nice view outside the window. I view my old barn out back. I'm going to get rid of them curtains. They don't do much for me. Oh, look, they left behind a dog. He was spotted in Millville. And then in here we have pantry, which is kind of neat. With all the shelves. And they left behind the pots and pans. Then what I like to do, and looking out this pantry window, see the outside, the backyard. So what I'd like to do is put a doorway here and have a little deck outside. Be a while before that happens, but that's one of my long-term goals. Hey, Petey. How you doing, buddy? Good boy. It'd be nice nice one. I get that stained glass window in there. That'd be pretty. Add a little color in here. Here is the old-fashioned bathroom. It's nice. It's kind of small. Old-fashioned sink. I have to put a shower in there. Won't be too hard to do that. It's not very big. That's my goal, is to at some point enlarge it. Like I got nothing else to do. And this door here goes into the kitchen. So there's two doors in the bathroom. One from the kitchen, and the other one, there's the old bathtub, to the den. So here's the den. Oh look, there's another dog in here. Dogs everywhere. And there's a closet with a light in it. It's nice. Two windows in there. And a bunch of... This is the den. Not much in here. And that goes out into the parlor. These are the stairs. Nice stairs. Need some refinishing. I don't know if I'll paint them or sand them down to bare wood. And this first room here, first bedroom, this is going to be Eddie's bedroom. Where that closet is, there's a little chimney, and along that chimney I'm going to put a laundry chute to shoot laundry down to the basement where the washer and dryer is going to be. There's two windows in here. Nice ceiling. It's not a bad room. Doesn't need much, just paint. It's like a hallway. View of the side yard. Nice tree there. Cars, bad. Don't like no road, but comes to the territory. So this room here, we Eddie's playroom. I got a bunch of junk they left me down here too. And there's kind of like a walk-in closet, but there's two entrances to it, so it's kind of neat, but a little odd. All the floors underneath the carpet's all wood planking like you see here. So yeah, someday I'll have these floors stripped down. And I got like one thin coat of paint on them. This is that walk-in closet. It's kind of weird. No door here. And this is another bedroom, which will be like my playroom. I got a window there. I just gotta pick up today, put new glass in. And more stuff that I'll find. Actually, I'll find some nice brand new luggage down there. That's cool. There's a hallway down here. This goes to my bedroom. Not real big, but it's nice. Then over here we have a closet there that takes up the whole length of this room, right up to about there. One good long closet. Has a door. Jump in here. This goes to the attic. So I'm not going to go. Could have got it's got potential. Could be walled off and insulated. There's blown-in insulation in the house, so it's supposed to be pretty well insulated. I could do more up here. That's the attic. And this ends our tour of the upstairs. That's the parlor door leading outside. They want to rebuild this porch and extend it out a little farther. The entrance to my new studio. Someday. Right now it's just an old cobblestone.